All right, YouTube. For the stream, it started, but for you, for the video, we are starting up with Xenoblade Chronicles X. It's like I needed more JRPG games in my lineup. I'm just getting off being sick. My throat's still not at 100%, but I said screw it. I still wanted to play for a little bit. I've never played any of the Xenoblades other than the first one for a little bit, but never really dove into the deep part of the game, just the beginning. I've owned this. I've had this game, not the definitive, but I've owned this one on the Wii U. Never got around to it. But hey, now the definitive's here, so see how it all goes, because I have no idea what to expect. So we'll get into it. I've only heard positive things, so we'll see if I like it or not and keep going, and if I don't, then, I gave it a try. The end. Like you did it. War never changes.
July 2054 AD.
We'll get there.
The Earth was caught in a great battle between unknown alien forces. Their weapons were terrifying and powerful beyond human reckoning. Our planet was overwhelmed, its surface reduced to ash and rubble in the blink of an eye.
The Reapers.
The coalition government knew the war was coming. In response, they prepared the Earth-Life Colonization Project, Project Exodus. Interstellar arcs were launched all across the planet, from every major city on Earth. Bravely, we leapt from our cradle, our home for the last 4.5 billion years. But most of the arcs never even made it out of the atmosphere. Only a small handful managed to escape. Among them was our ship, the White Whale.
Not the whale.
After leaving Earth behind, we spent 2 years wandering in space, searching. We thought of ourselves as the lucky ones, the pioneers who would settle a new world. But our past caught up with us. Literally. The alien blitz was unrelenting. If not for the efforts of a lone hero, we would never have survived. Our ship took heavy damage. We lost control. With our flight systems down, the White Whale was pulled into the gravitational field of a nearby planet, its hull shattering and breaking to pieces as we plummeted toward the surface.
We will call this Earth.
Since then, 2 months have passed.
Oh, God. Character creation. Now it's, do I make a female like I always do, or is this the one time I make a dude? Well, we'll see. Sure, that works. Nothing fancy. Really feel like making myself look that bad with crazy skin color of like pink or something.
Attention, external access confirmed. Disengaging stasis in 10
Don't touch me.
seconds. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
I have a hand.
Releasing hatch. Please stand clear.
So bright.
Hey there. Looks like you're all in one piece.
You'd say that. Do I know you?
Careful. Just take it nice and slow, okay? Your senses will need time to reactivate.
It's so wet out and rainy.
Your pod is the only one around that landed intact. Good thing I found you. My name's Elma. You want to tell me yours? You don't even remember your own name? It must be the stasis hangover. That's not good. Just try and focus, all right?
Well, don't worry. Tripoli is here. It's what I used in Monster Hunter, so I guess that could still be me. For some reason, Tripoli is what I've been using for my random names.
Good, there we go. What else you remember?
Nothing else. I just know
It'll
that I
come.
crashed here.
In the meantime, I'll get you up to speed here as best I can. How are your limbs? Can you move?
Nod.
We'll take it easy while you shake the stasis out of your system. One step at a time, all right? First things first, you'll be needing a weapon.
Thank you.
There you go. All right, let's get going.
Just trust the person out of stasis. I'm ready to go. I thought you were just going to hand me a pistol, but all right. It looked like you tossed me a little gun, and then all of a sudden I have a big gun on my back, like an assault rifle. Prologue. Awakening. If you're ever stumped about where to go next, make sure you go check out any nearby places marked with exclamation mark. Doing so should reveal the way forward. Through an occasional excursion off the beaten path never hurts. Never know. You know what they say, all work and no play after all. Yeah, nice compactable gun.
Most of the white whale's life pods didn't survive the crash, like this one. You're one of the lucky few. Right. You don't even remember the white whale, do you? You know, the L-002? The ship we escaped Earth on? You remember Earth, right?
Not really.
Planet Earth. Your homeworld.
Reapers took it.
Or rather,
Destroyed it.
it used to be anyway. Unfortunately, it was caught in a battle between two alien forces. And destroyed.
Damn it.
Ring any bells?
Nope, can't remember a thing.
Don't feel bad. It's one memory I'd like to forget. I know. It's been following me for a while now. I didn't want to alarm you.
Fuck,
But we're
Christ.
going to need to defend ourselves. You up to the task?
Sure. I know what I'm doing. Initiate combat by targeting enemy, then drawing your weapon. Now, what do you say we give it a whirl, I'll be here to back you up, so feel free to experiment. After you draw your weapon with A, you'll automatically attack with a certain frequency, but as long as you keep the enemy within your weapon's attack range. Then you have all of your different arts that some are more efficient, usually on different things. And it'll be on a cooldown.
All right, it's on.
Let's see what you've got. Shadow Strike! Sliding Slinger!
Assault hammer! They didn't see that coming. Gun him down. Flame grenade!
Oh, that's how you switch. Okay. I'm in knife mode. I get to feel like I'm Spider-Man because I'm Yuri again with the voice. I feel like I've been playing a lot of games with Yuri, but I mean, he's in a lot of things.
You're not half bad.
I'm Spider
There's
Tripoli.
plenty of work back in the city for someone who knows how to handle a weapon, you know.
I wouldn't say I know how to handle it. I just kind of hit things, but I'll nod. I like work if I get money and gear.
Then you're interested. In that case, I might have just the job for you. But anyway, we can talk more details later. For now,
One weapon.
let's keep
that
moving.
one art inflicted topple. Then the other one did more damage when toppled. Gonna be a lot of comboing of things. Ooh. Full voice prompts or instructions, suggestions, or requests that your party member calls out in the heat of battle. Successfully responding to them triggers various useful boons. When an ally issues a soul voice prompt, arts on your thing will be match the color. Use the arts that highlight you will succeed in the prompt. You and the prompt's issue will gain some HP and receive beneficial effects, and infinity of them will go up. I got treasures. Success. Party. Round gear. Weapons TP gain rating and the value that broadly indicates how easy it is to build up. I'm going to build TP quickly. Don't have the level to use that. Put on her jacket. My gravity resistant shit, but I get better physical for the time being. Why not? I guess. Now I do that. Used to the buttons.
Almost there. Give me strength.
Boots. I get hit with one thing gravity related, I'm dead. Deals thermal damage, inflicts blaze, plus versus topple targets boost damage. That inflicts topple, so my 2 for the time being. I don't have any in knife. Not yet. Picked up a melon.
Open fire! Follow me!
Target in sight! Shadow strike!
Assault hammer! Flame grenade! Now victory is ours!
I never
I did it.
imagined this is where life was
Chrome
going to take
armor.
me.
All right, it's on.
Let's see
That's
what you
physical
got.
resistance up.
Shadow strike!
Assault hammer! Flame grenade!
Sliding slinger! Nice! Move in and do some
Armor.
damage.
Move in and do damage.
Oh crap!
I should
Heal me!
heal up first.
Hurry!
Yeah, say heal me. They hurt.
Damn! I need healing.
Sliding
Victory
slinger!
is ours!
Nice work.
Everything's pain. But I'm learning. Dear God.
Open fire! Follow
Can't
me.
help but want to fight it just to
Shadow
see.
strike. Target in sight. Appendage destroyed. Move in and strike.
Okay, here comes the pain. Now, close in and clean up. Victory is ours.
We
Kicked
got it.
its ass.
Let's move.
Iron knife. That go there. Sure. I mean, it's a better knife.
I'll get the jump on him. Attack
Now
up close.
it's my turn.
I'll stab it in
Appendage
the
destroyed.
face.
Move in and strike.
Assault hammer!
Shadow strike.
Flame grenade!
Sliding slinger.
Hey, no pushing! Chrome armor! They didn't see that coming. Gun him down. All right. I feel like a new man.
I feel like a new man. I leveled up. Oh, my nose is running. I feel like a new man. Like a Spider-Man. A lacy potato. Shadow rise.
The rain's starting to let up, just in time for sunrise. Follow me. I promise you're gonna love this.
Will I, though? Will I really? I love it. Everything's coming to life. So many things to shoot. No, Tripoli, stop. Looks like the job for the Monster Hunter Guild.
Pretty wild, huh?
Monster Hunter Wild.
They're all indigenous, as far as we can tell. We need to learn to play nice with these guys if we're going to try and coexist together.
We.
We call this planet Mira. You won't find it on any star chart. But it's our new home.
At least what we're trying to make of it.
Recognize the habitat unit? That's where we're headed.
Oh, what the hell's the United States?
Watch yourself. That first step's a doozy. We can jump if you like. You could handle the fall. But the indigents down there are another story. Some big, some mean, all nasty. Given our options, the high road here would be the safer way to go, relatively speaking. That said, whichever way you want to go, I'll follow your lead. You decide.
I mean, jumping down does sound fun, but I don't want to get my ass kicked. Certain enemies you find will attack you as soon as they detect you. You can tell by the detection type on their name. Enemies with a level much lower than yours will not attack unprovoked. React to field of vision or when you're too close. Well, you know, we're still learning everything. All the prologue and figuring things out.
Sir!
You fall off the cliff, don't panic, just head east till you reach the habitat. Don't engage with any powerful enemies on the way. Could change the time. Did I just start, though, or have I been here the whole time? He just started. Oh.
We can do this!
Let's see what you... Engaging! Lay down some fire for me!
Let's see him chew on this!
Shadow strike!
Assault hammer!
Sliding! Now! Melee attacks!
Alright, You're in for. They didn't see that coming. Gun him down.
Stab. Stab.
Victory is ours.
Nice work.
Don't mess with the amazing Spider-Man. Good, I have a scouter now. What does the scouter say about their power level? Yeah, I have no idea what's really going to be going on other than our planet was destroyed and we're making a new home on this planet. So something along the lines of dealing with some kind of alien threat. It's 1006. Oh, okay.
Right, it's on.
Let's see what you've got. Sliding slinger! Shadow strike!
They didn't see that coming. Gun him down. Assault hammer! Flame grenade!
Now, melee attacks! Sliding! Appendage destroyed. Move in and strike. Scream edge!
Victory is ours.
We got it.
Ah,
Let's move.
slit edge. I just like that I get to be Yuri, so I get to pretend I'm Spider-Man with guns and or melee weapon. Because he's the voice in Marvel Spider-Man, so... Of course, many other things, but that's the most recent that I've dealt with him. Tough guys down there I don't want to mess with. This outer's upside down. Well, no one told me how to wear it. There's stuff. I just want to look. Could be risky, but fuck it.
Almost there. Give me strength.
Level up mining probe. Well, I have no idea what that is. Use the advanced knife. What? Excuse me, pardon me.
All right, it's on.
They're off guard. Stagger them with a melee attack. Shadow
I'll send them
strike!
for a loop. Now, close in and clean up.
Now,
Assault
my
hammer!
turn.
Blast them before they get up.
Target in sight!
Okay, here comes the pain. This team never loses.
Nice
This
work.
team never loses. It's just two people. Just fucking up whatever we come across.
We can do this.
Let's see what you've got. Sliding slinger! Shadow strike!
Slit edge. They didn't see that coming. Gun him down. Flame grenade.
Early bird!
Early bird.
Sliding slinger!
Are you having the early bird special?
Victory is ours.
We got it. Let's move.
Did they see us?
They see us.
Now, melee attacks!
Okay, Here comes the pain.
Constantly giving me what she wants, like melee attack it, shoot it with this move. You ever ask what I want?
Slit edge. Now, close in and clean up.
Slide!
Assault
Appendage
hammer!
destroyed.
Flame
Move
grenade!
in and strike.
Okay, here comes the pain. Victory
Strength
is
comes from
ours.
experience. That's true on any planet.
No idea what I picked up, but a lot of stuff. Can't use those right now. That's not my weapons. That's for something else. That's for a later class. Yeah, I'm just a drifter. I'm not commando or anything like that right now. Those are some high-level people that I don't want to piss off. I was just coming to take a look around here. I just wanted to see what you had. You know, I'm not trying to pick fights. Might be something down below from the yellow square. I'm assuming it's down, but for now, I'll just keep going. Drifter is best class.
I'll get the jump on him. Attack up
Now
close.
it's my turn. Sliding slinger.
Slit edge. Assault hammer. Flame grenade.
Pop the head bump.
You didn't see that coming.
I'll topple
Gun him
him.
down.
Appreciate the topple. I can't do much. This does more damage from the side.
Okay, here comes the pain.
This horse. Now it's my turn.
Slit edge.
Now melee attacks.
Yeah. That was the one thing I saw is the being wrapped at. Drifter, everyone was like the best once you unlock some of the skills for other classes, because I guess whatever you unlock or master can be used other. And then you just go to Drifter, but I don't know. I don't really care what's the best. I'm just going to go with whatever's fun
We
for
got
me.
it. Let's move.
Whatever I'm enjoying.
Open fire. Follow me.
Target in sight. Shadow
Slit
strike.
edge. Yes. Now get in close.
Yes.
My turn.
Now stab it.
Slit edge. Now, close in and clean up.
Upper hand. Sliding slinger.
Assault hammer. Victory is ours.
We got it.
Right, we got to
Let's
yell
move.
louder things. Assault hammer. So cool. Wanted. Probably better assault rifle. You guys don't have a logo, right? You're not hostile. I just coming over to see if there was anything I could have. From the looks of it, it's down there. Holy fuck. Big boys. Excuse me, pardon me.
We can do this!
Let's see what you've got. Shadow Strike!
Yeah, you staggered it.
Slide! Appendage destroyed. Move in and strike.
Here
Stream
comes the
edge!
pain! Now, close, almost there. Give me strength.
Yay. New art, level, and class up. And some taut leather.
We can do
They're
this!
off guard. Stagger them with a melee attack.
I'll send them for a loop.
Sliding Slinger!
They didn't see that coming. Gun them down. Assault hammer! Flame grenade! Infuriate!
I don't think you had to yell infuriate, but you know,
Chrome armor!
that'll piss it off.
Slide nice. Move in and do some damage.
This team never loses.
We got him. Let's move.
Infuriate. Oh, I'm mad at him. I'm gonna fucking kick his ass. How dare he?
Looks a lot bigger up close, doesn't it?
Hard to see. I have one eye covered
This
in a
was just
scouter
the
that's
habitat
just
unit.
like orange.
The White Whale was one hell of a ship. Until it all came crashing down, at least. That's the West Gate. It's closed off now for security reasons. But we've repurposed a freight elevator that will get us inside.
Oh, shit.
Grex's. And they're riled.
Like car insurance? No, Rex is not the gecko.
We can't leave them roaming here. Not this close to the gate. We're gonna have to take them down. You ready?
Yeah. Looks like a job for the Amazing Spider-Man. Yep, I know. I can switch. Had to do more damage per hit. Did it hit multiple times, but damage per hit tends to be lower. When you use an art, you'll switch over to that one associated. Be shown, which is nice that they show you that. Arts used at full secondary cooldown will have a greatly increased effect, so it's better to use them when their little meter is filled up
We
too.
have no choice but to fight.
Shadow Strike!
Chrome
Slide!
armor!
Appendage destroyed. Move in and strike.
Okay, here comes the pain. Ah!
Ow.
Early bird.
Damn, I need
I should
healing.
heal up first.
Gotta love the early bird special.
Sliding Slinger! Shadow Strike! Appendage destroyed. Move in and strike.
Okay, here comes the pain.
Oh, at least that hit.
They didn't see that coming. Gun him down. Assault hammer! Who's next? None dare stand against us.
Side slash! Appendage destroyed. Move in and strike. Scream edge!
I did it. Do I get a cookie? Oh. I don't think I'm getting a cookie. Feel like I'm not doing too bad for
It's
a guy
shame we
with
have to settle
amnesia.
near so much wildlife. Luckily, some species aren't so hostile, but they aren't necessarily friendly either. I've come to learn that there's a fine line between self-defense and provoking a fight.
And I provoked a lot
We
to
need
get
to
here.
walk that line.
I killed a lot of
right,
things to
let's
get
head
here,
in.
and some of them didn't even want to
Who
fight.
knows? Maybe seeing the inside will jog your memory.
And a sleeve. What the fuck? That's worse gravity. This one at least gives me physical, so sure. I could wear her arm piece on me. Now I can wear your jacket that covers me. Better watch out. I wanted to read that. Damn it. Oh, God. The different effects of... Alright, well. Learn as we go. These warhogs. Hey, Piers.
Thanks.
Hello, you must be a new friend. I'm gonna mention in a report. Am I? I just got here. Dying to get home and take a shower, except the gate's closed. If you want to enter, you'll need to use the elevator at the top of the stairs. But until then, you'll have to forgive the inconvenience. They already sent a report about me? Just got here. Oh, hey. Sorry I didn't hold the elevator. Hold on, I forgot to do one thing. Other side here. Go. Something I'm gonna have to monitor. There we go. I feel like we'll get along with everyone just great.
Well, here we are. Not too shabby, huh? For a giant beached spaceship, anyway. But, like it or not, this place is our home now. We took the name from the city it was modeled after back on Earth. We call it New Los Angeles.
Oh, we're screwed.
Welcome to NLA.
And so it was that another survivor came to join our band of refugees. Together, we resolved to forge a new way of life here on Mira, come what may. New LA was our beautiful lie to ourselves. Truth is, we were adrift, heading into the unknown. Our native home was gone, swallowed in a shroud of light. and our future was uncertain. We had no idea what fate lay in store for us. Only that we had to keep living in order to see it.
Xenoblade Chronicles X. Definitive Edition. We did it. It's just roll credits.
How about a quick tour of the facilities to refresh your memory?
Okay.
Let's start with your living quarters. Follow me.
I only talk when it's combat ready.
Brave citizens of New Los Angeles, good day. This is your Director General, Maurice Chausson. Today, I once again come to you with news I am truly delighted to share. Yesterday, we repatriated 10 more White Whale crew members. These fellow pioneers will rejoin our ranks as citizens of NLA, bringing with them skills and know-how that will bolster our ability to survive and indeed flourish here in our new home. This, of course, is only the latest success in our continuing efforts.
Director
As
General?
part of my
Since
initiative
when?
For the rescue and recovery of
2 days
all
ago,
our
ma'am.
brothers and sisters. I stand here truly humbled and
From
grateful.
political aide to director general in just a few weeks. At this rate, he'll be emperor by next month.
He's the villain.
And a better tomorrow.
Irina? Gwyn?
Nice work out there, ma'am.
Thank you. No, not you. Show interest. Look puzzled. I'll show interest.
Right. Introductions. Irina Akulov, Gwyn Evans.
This is
This one of the
Tripoli.
survivors, Colonel?
The
That's me.
survivor. I only found a single pod intact at Starfall Basin.
Wait, what? What happened to 10 more crew members?
Come on, seriously? Chausson was never one to let the truth get in the way of a good speech. Still, every last survivor counts.
Yeah, and I have to be the next 10.
You can call me Irina. I'm with the Interceptors.
No idea what that means.
Me too. Same division. You can call me Mr. Evans.
Or
Or just Gwyn.
I'm Scouter.
3 of us were in the Coalition forces together. Specifically, the Special Operations Heavy Armor Training Unit.
And I've completely
AKA
ruined the
the
pants I'm
skeleton
wearing
crew.
because these are completely ripped. I
was a
decided to wear
colonel
the
and
same ones
Irina
from
a
yesterday.
lieutenant.
Fucking
Gwyn was
ruined
a more
them.
recent recruit. Of course, I keep telling them we don't need those old ranks anymore now that we're here.
You're still Colonel to me, ma'am. No reorg will ever change that. And that's not about chain of command either. It's about respect. You've earned it.
And the award for best ass kiss goes to...
Oh, what's that
Well,
over there?
I'd
Is that a
remind
plane?
You both the ma'ams aren't necessary if I thought you'd listen.
All right, ma'am. We should be getting back to work. Until next time, Colonel.
Right. We should be going too. The administrative district isn't far. That's where you'll be calling home. For now, anyway.
Oh, well, how much is it going to cost me? I don't have any money. We're in New LA. Everything's going to be fucking expensive. Chapter 1, New Los Angeles. Oh, shit, yeah. Welcome to Los Angeles, bitch.
Hey!
Or gunshots. Some sort of dying whale from the other side. Guess one team's been fighting with them. Really hope they really took out the aggressive ones and caused problems outside the city. We could open the gates soon. I wonder who did that. I'm just like, what is this? This is like me if I actually went down there. I'd be like, what the fuck? Before I get robbed. That'll be us one day. Oh. Does handle like a warhog.
Damn it!
Hey, that's how I could have looked earlier when I was making the character. I could have looked like that guy. Coming out of your pay.
Look, I know what exhaust smells like, and it was exhaust in the cockpit. Just check the ductwork, would ya?
Oh, I'm checking. I just seriously doubt. Hey, look at that. The intake exhaust bypass is reversed. Oh man, it's a good thing I caught that.
You caught that? You're the one who cleared me to fly.
Everything okay? It's not like you to flub a flight check, Lynn. Good thing you had a rugged pilot like Doug at the controls.
Oh, hey Elma. How'd it go out there? And would this be one of the you-know-who's?
Yeah, I'm a freak.
Cool. I'm Lynn Lee Koo, mechanic and top all-around fix-it gal for Blade.
Look. Find out how old Lynn is. Find out what happened with the exhaust.
Yeah. Well, that, doesn't usually happen.
Never expect. I
You know
don't
it
question a
doesn't, Lynn.
female's age.
Look, I know what you're thinking.
I know better.
But believe me, young as she may look, and yes, she is young, she's actually one of our top talents.
Don't worry, I wasn't
Most
questioning
of the
it.
time, that is. Most of the time.
Anyway, you guys heading back to the barracks?
Yeah. Why do you ask?
As long as you're here, why don't I take you on the transport? It's a great way to see the city. I'll give you the grand tour.
But I didn't ask.
That sounds like a great idea.
All right, Doug, I think that'll be all for today. You can clean up here and dock the Skell.
What?
Don't mind the exhaust. I'll take care of it tomorrow.
Don't mind it? Wait, why am I cleaning up your mess in the first place? Lynn! Lynn!
Changing party members. Alright. Shield Trooper. Oh, I can also set his controlled character if I want.
Hey,
Hey. Yeah. Guess we'll just take this.
Not bad, huh? You can see everything from up here.
It beats walking, that's for sure.
The best way to see NLA. I never get
Like how it's
tired of
raining
this view.
again. Jeez,
It's
it's
like a
always
different
storming
city
here.
every time.
It's certainly come a long way in the last few weeks. But there's still so much to be done.
One day at a time.
Speaking of which, we don't really have time for a full pleasure cruise here. Why don't you give us the express tour, Lynn? Just the highlights.
Okay, you got it. New LA is divided into 4 districts. We departed from the industrial district, where Doug and I were conducting the flight test. It has food production, skill development, you know, industries and stuff.
ranked high enough for skills.
It's also where the West Gate is located, remember? Expect to pass through there fairly often. The only other gate out of the city is in the administrative district, but I'm skipping ahead.
Next is the commercial district. Restaurants, galleries, cafes, clothing, groceries, you name it. It's a veritable shopping paradise.
The CD is the closest thing to a downtown we've got. It can actually get pretty crowded sometimes.
Well, by NLA standards anyway. Day or night, the best and only bargains on the planet. To your right, the residential district. Housing, housing, and more housing. Well, plus a nice park and the cathedral.
If you're ever looking for quiet time alone, or want to relax and unwind with a good book, that's the spot.
Where I hang out the whole
park
game.
is my favorite place to just zone out and chill. And last but not least, our destination, the administrative district, the nerve center at the heart of NLA. Note the distinct dual-level structure here. The upper level holds our administrative tower, home to Blade HQ and the government. Not to mention Armory Alley as well as the barracks where we live. The lower level there is a hangar complex for Skell maintenance and repairs. And this concludes our tour. We will be landing shortly.
Thanks, Lynn. We'll save the rest of orientation for once we're back at the barracks.
What a place.
Enjoy your stay in the administrative district, and thank you for flying Lindley Airlines.
Right. Let's get you over to the barracks. Then I should file my report. They'll be eager to hear the details on how I found you, I'm sure.
Well then, we better not keep
Ran
them
out,
waiting.
found you in a pod, got
The
you out of
barracks are
pod,
pretty
gave you a
close,
gun.
actually. They're set up just behind the giant blade tower here. That road there wraps around the left side and leads right to it.
We'll pass through Armory Alley, but let's not get sidetracked, okay? We can check it out later.
Oh. How to scan. Treasure. More credits. Another mining probe.
Well,
be back in a while with a new haul that'll blow your battle socks clean off.
Working hard? Ah.
So many things.
Hey!
Aw. A whole shop terminal.
Hey!
Almost there. Give me strength.
Blade Scout console. A small container.
Strength comes from experience. That's true on any planet.
Strength comes from experience. The experience we found from picking that up.
Hey,
This is interesting.
And here we are, the Blade Barracks. Consider yourself our guest until we finish getting you registered. Feel free to come and go as you please.
But don't come. Ask about registration.
I think I can answer that one. So, you must be the latest rescue.
Secretary Nagi!
He's a villain.
Miss Coos. Chipper
Every
as
time.
always, I see.
What can I say? Pep is my middle name.
I ran into Doug Barrett on the way here, and he didn't seem quite so upbeat. Anything about today's flight I should know?
No. Nothing to worry about.
Good. Be sure it stays that way. More importantly, Elma, you found another one. Excellent work out there.
Just doing my job, Mr. Secretary.
Now, as for officially registering our new citizen here,
Why don't we talk inside? There's a lot of ground to cover. It could take some time.
ah yes, of course.
Yeah, or we could just do
Forgive
it
me.
out here when it's been
You must be
raining.
weary from the stasis and your journey back to us.
I was on a killing
Please,
spree.
after you.
I'll put on some tea.
Allow me to formally introduce myself. My name is Kentaro Nagi. You may remember me as Captain of the White Whale, but now I serve as Secretary of Defense here for New LA. The provisional
I don't
government has
remember
charged
anything.
me with keeping the peace, so all military and police matters fall under my jurisdiction.
He's also my superior officer. And he'd be an excellent person to talk to when you're ready to start looking for work.
What about a job right here with Blade? He seems capable.
Let's give it a little more time. At least until he knows enough to be able to make an informed decision. He seems to be suffering from some form of memory loss.
Memory loss? From the stasis?
He could barely remember his name, and nothing at all about what happened to Earth or the White Whale.
Yarth? No, Earth.
I see. Though, come to think of it, the entire lot of us have only been on this planet for what, 2 months? It shouldn't take very long to get caught up.
My thoughts exactly.
Nothing a little violence can't fix.
Well then, where should we begin?
I don't know. Tell me more about Blade.
Blade is an acronym. Builders of a legacy after the destruction of Earth. Quite fitting, I think. It's a relatively new organization.
Up there in space, we had plenty of provisions, and a crew trained to handle the limited amount of situations we might encounter in our travels. But of course, all that changed after we lost most of our ship and came crashing down here on Mira. We needed food, water, search and rescue teams, surveyors, police. The list goes on and on. It was too much for the provisional government to manage on its own, so Blade was born. The idea was to have one central organization with different disciplines to fill these various roles. Its core was pulled from the Coalition military, so it's mostly former soldiers. But fighting isn't our most important duty. Right now, we have a single top priority that supersedes all others. The search for and recovery of the Lifehold.
Take a look at this.
Oh, God. Dildo. Like, no.
The White Whale was designed to carry an exceedingly large number of passengers, all of them held in stasis. All housed in a structure called the Lifehold. This is a complete schematic of that facility. Only essential personnel were conscious and active for the journey from Earth. The flight crew, maintenance engineers. And of course, some military so we could defend ourselves if necessary. But the vast majority were in the Lifehold. Are in the Lifehold. With any luck, they're all still there, in stasis, waiting to be rescued. But there's a problem. We now know the Lifehold broke apart along with the rest of the ship when we came down on Mira. What we don't know is exactly where all the pieces landed. Not very comforting, I know. Blade's top priority now is locating the missing units.
How'd we end up here?
It started at the end, 2 years ago. The end of Earth. The casualty of a battle between two hyper-advanced alien civilizations. Their technology and weapons were beyond our comprehension. We were like infants, naked, powerless. The Earth was reduced to ash and blown away.
Oh, my eyes.
I still wonder if I hadn't been there. If maybe all of this could have somehow been avoided.
No one can know that, Elma. What we do know is without you, there'd have been no Project Exodus, and no escape for any of us. Did it go perfectly? No. But we are here, and we are alive.
When does anything go perfectly? Never.
So yes, Project Exodus. Once we learned the Earth might be threatened, we needed a plan to preserve all her various life forms. That plan was the Earth Life Colonization Project, otherwise known as Project Exodus.
Those of us who escaped on the White Whale spent over 2 years wandering in space. 2 hard years. But we clung to our mission. Find a habitable planet and settle there.
Andromeda.
We had no idea how long it would take. Or that the decision would eventually be made for us.
The xenoforms found us again, and, well, it wasn't a happy reunion. Earth wasn't enough. They wanted humanity destroyed. For better and for worse, we were close to planet Mira when we lost control of the White Whale. Inertia and gravity took it from there.
The ship had taken way too much damage to survive entering the atmosphere intact. We had no choice. We channeled all the power we had left to soft land the habitat. Once the dust cleared, we set to work transforming it into its current state. Searching for survivors, establishing Blade, installing the provisional government. Basically, making it a sustainable city.
Now about the registration.
Ah, yes. All citizens of NLA are required to register their name, age, and occupation. We also ask you report any personal assets and take a short survey regarding your current state of health. All purely as a precaution. I'm sure you understand. As the caretakers of humanity's survival, we all have certain responsibilities.
And hey, it's not all bad. Registering gets you access to all kinds of public services.
In any case, I'm sure this is all a lot to digest. You'll be wanting
And my
some
tummy
time.
hurts.
Ms. Koo, even I'm tired of hearing myself speak. Why don't you take our guest out for some air? Perhaps a tour of the administrative district.
Yes, sir. Come on, we'll keep this briefing brief.
Take the guided tour of Blade's administrative district. Learn about life as a member of Blade. No. Leave the Blade barracks. You can't use that. You're not allowed to touch these things. You're not ready for it. It's still raining out.
You know, it's not every day we're authorized to let a civilian tour the administrative district.
Yeah. Nagi must really, really want him to join Blade.
The AD is a bit different from the other districts. It's got everything a Blade would need, all in one place, without any extra fluff.
Get a load of that Skell. Even the way that they walk is so cool. Oh yeah, work it, baby.
Jesus. What is a Skell?
What? You don't remember what a Skell is? That gorgeous exoskeleton that just went by? Basically like the most incredible, awesomest super weapons ever? Lasers, force fields, bipedal and vehicular transformations. Sorry, I get so excited whenever I think about it.
Originally, Skells were developed as a defensive measure to counter potential alien threats. It wasn't enough to save Earth, though. We were outnumbered and outgunned. Still, just look around you. New LA has gone from basically nothing to this in just 2 short months. We could never have come so far, so fast, without Skell technology. I'd love to get you into one to see for yourself, but it's not that simple.
Well, yeah, duh. For one thing, only Blades are allowed to pilot Skells. And even then, you need a license.
Oh
These
man,
aren't toys
I
we're
even have
talking
my own
about.
driver
They're
license.
complex machines with powerful weapons. And they're a precious resource. We only have so many of them to go around. So yes, as you might imagine, the certification process is a fairly rigorous one.
I'm sure you're thinking, where do I sign up for the test? But it's not that simple. They choose you, not the other way around. You can't just walk in the front door and volunteer.
Just watch me.
There is some criteria. The details are largely hidden, but basically, HQ only allows the cream of the crop to take the test. Blades who go above and beyond in their duties, and for the people of New LA in general.
So what do you say? If you become a Blade and work hard, I'm sure it'll only be a matter of time before they tap you on the shoulder.
Speaking of work, that reminds me. Why don't we check out the Mission Control Board first? That's where we take on our assignments.
Good call. Let's head on over.
It's all the way over there. Maybe we need a Skell to get us to... No, just walk. Oh.
So this is Mission Control. We don't have a dispatch system yet, so Blades usually choose their own assignments. Everyone comes here and selects from the missions available on the board.
And it's not just official blade tasks. Anyone with a request is free to post here. Businesses, citizens, whoever.
Yeah, it's basically how anything gets done in New LA, so the board is constantly updating. Just about every blade will stop by here at some point in their shift.
It's like our second home. You'll always find a number of blades around here, blowing off steam or browsing mission control for their next assignment.
Whenever I get freed up, I'll stop here first thing to check for any missions I might be suited for.
Likewise. And if the assignment seems too tough to handle solo, that's what the scout console is for. We should show you that next.
You love a scout
who's
console.
giving this tour anyway? We also have the scout console, if the assignment seems too tough to handle solo. And Elma just said that, didn't she?
Hey.
Hey.
Ta-da! The Blade Scout Console. When the going gets tough, the tough go to the Scout Console. You know, to get tougher.
If you do end up joining us, you'll quickly realize just how important this little kiosk is. A lot of the mission control assignments are too much for any one blade to handle. They tend to call for multiple members with specialized knowledge or unique skills.
But I'm none of those.
This console lets you search for and recruit other blades to fill those roles for just such an occasion.
You can't spell blade without team. Sorta. Anyway,
Sure.
Awesome, right?
Like
So,
NASCAR.
you ready to join up?
Hang on, Lynn. Take it easy, would you?
What? I'm just saying you'd have to be some kind of an idiot not to want to join Blade. Or maybe a crazy person.
Oh, and here I thought you might be pressuring our guest.
Apology accepted. Now, how about a little shopping?
I'm no
I'm
idea,
not talking
buddy.
about the stuff over in the commercial district. I'm talking about Armory Alley.
With the scout console. I want to scout for all the hottest bitches.
Hey. So this street's what we call Armory Alley.
Blades can requisition equipment from any of the vendors here.
I won't lie. Most Blade members face danger on a daily basis.
What?
Having the latest gear isn't about impressing your friends. It's a matter of survival.
Couldn't
True
even
enough.
impress a kid,
And
let
that goes
alone
not
I'm
only
not
for
going to
your
impress my
personal
friends.
armor and weapons, what we call ground gear, but for skell equipment as well.
You can even buy whole skells. Can you imagine owning your own skell? Huh? Oh, right, the tour. I think all that's left is the heart of Blade itself. Blade Tower.
Blade. A lot of blade being thrown around. So much blade.
Hey!
They got a hell of a vertical.
So yeah, Blade Tower. When we come here, it's usually to stop by Blade HQ. The higher-ups, like Secretary Nagi and Commander Vandam, will spend most of their day here. The government leaders, too. They're based in the tower. Guys like our new Director General Maurice Chassan, for example.
Yeah.
Blades sometimes report to the leadership here after we finish key assignments. You'll want to remember this place.
And
I forgot
that
it.
about does it for our tour. So, what do you think? Pretty amazing setup, right? You can't wait to join Blade, right?
Okay, Lynn, seriously, that's enough. We're not here to make a sales pitch. We just want you to have all the facts so you can make an informed decision to join us, or not. Now that you've seen where and how we work, hopefully it made a good impression, but your decision will be just that, your decision. In any case, let's head back to the barracks. Secretary Nagi will be waiting.
Yes. I did it. Hard fought quest, but we did it. shopping is this area. Consoles are there.
Hey!
So many things. I'm back.
Honey, we're home.
Yes, very amusing.
Who wants a fresh cup of tea?
Thank you, Ms. Gu, but I can't stay long. I just wanted to pass along a request from your commanding officer.
Commander Vandam? Does it have anything to do with our new arrival?
Correct. He stopped by while you were out on your tour. He said he'll come back, but that I shouldn't wait to ask you.
Here we go. I bet I can guess.
You probably can. He wants to fast-track our new friend here for blade duty with a training assignment. What in the hell are we waiting for? As he put it.
The commander does have a way with words.
Makes even my pitch sound smooth.
I explained about the memory issues, but he didn't see it as a problem. And to be honest, given our current need for blade recruits, I can't say I entirely disagree.
Hey, it's not me you need to convince. Blade service is voluntary, remember?
Of course, and I would never force or coerce anyone. Well, friend, what do you say? Can we count on you to do your part?
This the one where I'm supposed to refuse multiple times? DK says I should refuse him multiple times. Apparently it's either funny or something happens. Have an option. Refuse. Do so multiple times. No thanks.
Ms. Ku, how much do you know about life pods?
Life pods? You mean like from the white whale?
Yes, those life pods. Like the one Elma, a blade, rescued our friend here from. Emphasis on the word rescued. Because if you aren't released, you just sit there frozen in stasis. Forever.
Alright, buddy. I'm down.
So did you have an engineering question about life pods? Or is this all part of the guilt trip?
I'm sure I have no idea what you're talking about. Now, what'll it be, friend?
No, I'm good.
Now, you wouldn't want to refuse the people who saved your life, would you, friend?
Thought this was my choice, asshole. I don't want to.
You said no, you wouldn't refuse. That's a yes, right? You said no, you wouldn't refuse.
This guy's a
That's
fucking
yes,
shit show.
Right?
I love how he just tries to guilt trip me, all this crap. God almighty, this fucking guy. No, I don't wanna. He's just like, so,
You said no, you wouldn't refuse.
God.
That's
funny,
yes,
though. I like
right?
how he's like, I'm gonna guilt trip him. You mean you will join, right? This is like, come on, we're all friends here. I'm assuming that's it, right? Because he's just repeating that line over and over. I assume I just finally accept. That is funny. He's like, I'm just gonna guilt trip you. And he's fucking like, oh, how about, whatever.
I knew you'd make the right choice.
What happened to being my choice?
Welcome to the organization. Elma, he can start on your team. You'll begin training immediately.
Yes, Mr. Secretary. With pleasure.
All right. Welcome to the Cool Kids Club.
Not like I had a choice.
Now then, let's discuss.
When do I
that
go to
training
bed?
assignment. We've decided to start you out on a probe installation, just to get your feet wet.
I have a couple of
I
those.
guess we should back up a bit. Here in New LA, we're using a specialized computer system called Frontier Nav to help us deploy a sensor grid across Mira. a network of data probes that allows us to monitor conditions and collect all kinds of information about the planet.
Expanding that grid and filling in the blind spots is one of Blade's highest priorities. Here, take a look at this.
Shadow
What
loves
you're seeing on
probes.
screen is a terrain map that includes New LA and the surrounding landmass. As you can see, we've divided the area into a series of hexagonal blocks. We call these blocks segments, and together they form our grid. We determined this was the most efficient pattern, given the limited range of our probes. Based on it, we know exactly where we need the probes to go. Now we just have to install them.
The sooner the better, as far as I'm concerned. The Frontier Nav probes can also detect the general locations of living things in the vicinity, which comes in handy if we need to track down a Blade or another citizen.
Yes, quite handy indeed. So for this first exercise, you'll be heading here, to that white segment. Go there, install the data probe, and then come back home.
Got it. East of the city.
In that case, we can take the East Gate out of the administrative district, right? We should be there in no time.
I'll leave the details on the data probe installation procedure to you, Wilma.
Of course, Mr. Secretary. All right, you two, shall we?
Yeah! Training or not, let's go install the hell out of that probe!
Fuck yeah. Installing that, get some mining probes. Get to go stretch my legs. Chapter 2, The New Frontier. I can't use that right now. I'm just a baby boy. I got so much to learn. So many things to understand.
Man, am I glad we pulled an assignment to the east of the city this time. It'd be a long walk all the way back over to the West Gate.
Hold on. Are we even sure the East Gate will be open? Last I heard, it was still on lockdown from all the high-level indigen activity.
It was, but they just lowered the threat level earlier today. The gates are officially open for business. One of our teams must have gone out there and kicked some furry indigen butt, huh?
I'll just, maybe it was Rita and Gwen.
Wouldn't surprise me at all. Irina's team is one of our best.
We only did the west side. We weren't over here.
How does he know Irina and Gwen?
We ran into them just before we met up with you. They were on their way out to an assignment.
Well, then that settles it. It must have been them, right? Man, forget this amateur hour probe baloney. Those guys are where the action's at.
I'll try not to take that personally.
Hey, it's not my fault.
But enough talk. We've got our mission to deal with. Let's head out.
Yeah, come on, we gotta get my training done so
Roger.
I can have access
That
to
probe
touching
isn't gonna
things.
install itself. Let's get to the East Gate, shall we?
You guys have all these computers I'm not allowed to touch. My internet's struggling, but what else is new? It's always doing this. Blade support lead. Tell you what you need in the map. Play the hell com. Alright, cool. Segments. Let me save again. Let's run. Wah. Oh, we're free. Eastgate Plain.
We can do this!
Let's see what you've got. Engaging! Lay down some fire for me.
Let's see him chew on
Shadow
this.
Strike!
Carnival!
Side slash!
Wild Smith!
Sliding slinger!
Slit edge. Now, close in and clean up.
Kick their ass.
Assault hammer.
Appendage destroyed. Move in and strike.
Okay, here comes the pain.
Watch me lay into it!
Victory is ours.
Let's keep it up!
For funsies, since you can switch your like party of who's doing what, it is interesting. So you can mess around, just see how other people feel for fighting.
Engaging. Lay
Let's
down
see him
fire.
chew on this. Infuriate.
Sliding slinger!
Chrome armor.
I owe you one.
Appendage down! Weaken them and lay in!
Mine's best.
Shadow strike!
Assault hammer.
Wild down!
Now, melee attacks!
Okay, here comes the pain.
Early bird. Upper hand.
Infuriate.
Sliding.
Level up!
Very interesting though if you just like trying them out. Of course, or if they have an ability that might be they're not using AI wise and you might need them to do it. Like, please, they're not doing this. I'll have to play as this character because they're not doing it.
Alright, I'm moving in!
Open fire. Follow me.
Shadow strike.
Chrome armor.
Thanks a bunch. I've got your cover fire.
Sliding slinger.
Assault hammer. Flame grenade. Now,
Wow,
close in and clean up.
Flame close!
Now
Appreciate
that's what I needed.
Wild down!
Scream edge.
Close in!
Kind of like the big shield into fucking gun. That's funny. Shield trooper. I have no idea what I'll be doing, but I'll be doing a lot of, trying out all the different classes and seeing what I enjoy. Because it kind of wants you to max them out or level them up.
What the hell happened here? You don't think that one Sinicula could have killed all these simius?
Unless
Unless... what?
this is bad.
What's bad? I don't follow you.
That Sinicula. It's a tyrant.
Huh? But it looks just like any other Sinicula.
Think about it. Your typical simius is way higher up on the food chain than your typical Sinicula, right?
Yeah.
Usually we'd find one simius standing over 3 or 4 Sinicula corpses. But here, the tables have been turned. And I don't see a single trace of any other indigents in the area. There's only one explanation. That Sinicula is a tyrant.
Let me check the Blade Report database. If there's a tyrant this close to the city, someone must have run across it. Bingo. There was a Sinicula tyrant sighted not too long ago, but it was a couple of segments further out.
It could have followed the blade that spotted it back towards New LA, or come here to feed, or who knows what.
That's crazy. I can't believe there's a tyrant right on our doorstep and HQ isn't doing a thing about it.
Well, don't forget why they sent us here in the first place. Frontier Nav's range is still limited.
Oh, right. They couldn't track it if there's no local probe. They
Need
must
more
have
probe.
lost it when it went off the grid. Whoa, whoa, whoa!
So we'll
there,
kill
Ricky.
it.
We're talking about a tyrant here. Do you even understand what that means?
Nope.
We should probably explain. Tyrant is our term for any indigenous life form that falls outside of our usual threat ranking system. In other words, They're too powerful for us to even measure how dangerous they would be to take on.
And too powerful doesn't always just mean physically strong. If a creature has even a single especially nasty trait, it's classified as a tyrant.
Even some of Blade's very best teams have come back with serious injuries after running into a tyrant in the field. If they come back at all.
We can't have it so close.
As long as you understand the risks involved. Lynn?
Count me in. The same goes for everyone.
You have a
in
shield,
Xenoblade.
just tank it.
If we're gonna settle here on this planet, we're gonna have to get used to dealing with tyrants now and then. Besides, if I need to, I can always run away while it's busy chewing on one of you guys.
Fair enough.
Like your hair clip.
Don't push it, okay?
Very,
Either of you.
Get the
If we
callback.
can take it down, great, but if not, even just luring it away would be a moral victory. As long as we buy enough time to install the probe, we can use Frontier Nav to track it, or any other tyrant that comes this close to the city from now on. Just make sure you're ready before we attack. This will be tougher than anything else we've faced.
Yeah, I'll do my best. Aim your attack and during things, destroy it. You can change the parts you aim at. Destroying them may yield additional rewards and battle spoils.
We've been spotted, and it's big.
Open fire! Follow me!
I've got your cover fire.
Shadow Strike!
Flame cloak!
Thanks for the backup! Chrome armor!
Sliding Slinger!
Wild smash!
Remind me, I'm after its
Side
tail.
Slash!
Slit edge! Now!
Early
Close
bird.
in and clean up!
That put a dent in him. Move in and keep the rhythm going.
Whoa!
Sliding Slinger!
Wild smash!
Shadow Strike!
Assault hammer! Blast them before they get up!
I've got your cover fire. Who cares how big they are? Concentrate your fire!
Upper hand!
Assault hammer!
Suck nice. Move in and do some damage.
I don't know how we're hitting that. It's so high up.
Side
Smash.
They staggered.
Wild smash! Pendant dash! Weaken them and let it
Shadow Strike!
Good idea. I'll cut them down to size.
Sliding Slinger!
wild dash!
Nice. Move in and do some damage.
Oh, okay.
We are awesome!
Nice work, Lynn. You fought well. You did too.
Thank you.
Now let's get down to business and install that data probe. If we stay here for long, there's no telling what other playmates might show up. This beam of light indicates a Frontier Nav site. It marks the ideal spot to bury the probe.
Okay, the probe should be ready for insertion. I'll just boot it up.
Thanks, Lynn. The top half of the cylinder contains the probe itself. The bottom half is a laser. It dissolves the soil so the probe can burrow to the proper depth. We tried just planting them on the surface at first, but we kept running into problems with the local wildlife damaging the goods. Burying them is going to save us all a lot of time and headaches in the long run. We all set?
Yes, ma'am. Whenever you're ready.
Why don't you do the honors? You can launch it right from your comm device. Give it a try.
All right.
Good. Now we just need to give it a minute to reach the target depth.
And installation complete. We are now online with a solid connection to Frontier Nav.
Excellent. See? At the end of the day, there's really not much to it.
Yeah,
The
simple.
hardest part was calculating the ideal probe locations. We need them spread out evenly to maximize data collection.
Yep, planting probes is easy. And the more we plant, the more likely we are to find missing crew. So anytime you see a probe site, there's no excuse not to plant that sucker.
That'll do it for your training. Let's head back to the barracks and
Yeah,
report to Secretary
my training where I fought a tyrant. Well, you guys have made a big deal of it being really dangerous. Now I have some worn survival body wear. More probes. Giant beast slayer is usually best engaged with a skell. Especially the tyrant's pretty risky. Be careful. Unlocked segments. Every marker indicates border you're occupying. Okay. Go over there. I want to look. I want to look. Wear Lynn's jacket. This is my jacket now. Collect little things. Good. I'm gonna let a hill slow me down.
Almost there. Give me
Treasure. Found the treasure. Sorry, though, guys, for the internet issues. It looks like we're going to probably be bouncing back into this whole phenomenon again where we have drop frames and just, like, sputtering a lot. Not much I can do about it. Unfortunate. Because this happens even when I'm not dual streaming. It's just my internet is, you know, where the cold is leaving, and for some reason when it's hot out and everything, it just seems to bring more problems. Not much we can do about it. But to push through, and you know, if we just have to keep fighting through and just see what happens. The mean things out there. They're very mean. No, let's not piss you off. Delectable.
Open fire!
Probably the worst thing, but you know what? Fight it.
Shadow strike. Nice. Move in and do some damage.
Okay, here comes the pain!
Scream edge. Side slash.
We're all like horribly fatigued. The rain is really fucking with us.
Assault hammer!
Upper hand. This is wearing me down.
She's getting her ass kicked.
Help me.
Okay, here comes the pain!
This is wearing me down.
Chrome armor!
I'm not gonna make it.
Infuriate!
Suck nice. Move in and do some damage.
Okay, here comes the pain!
Fire Carnival! Watch me lay into it!
I have to stay in this. Help me.
Infuriate!
Scream edge. Now, melee attacks.
Okay,
Got it.
here comes the pain!
What I'm doing.
Dead. I need
Upper
healing.
hand.
Thanks for the backup.
It's so intense for what we're fighting. Please don't come over here.
Side slash.
Slit edge!
Slide.
Now,
Slinger.
close in and clean up!
Early
Chrome
bird.
armor! This is nothing.
Fire Carnival!
Now,
Assault
melee
hammer.
attacks.
Flame grenade!
Side slash.
Okay, here comes the pain!
Slide.
Thought I would try, just for funsies.
Lay into
Shadow strike.
Slit edge! Oh crap!
I
Heal
should
me!
heal up first.
Hurry!
Side slash.
Leave this to me!
I need
Let me
healing.
catch myself
Thanks for the
first.
backup. Slit edge! Now, close in and
Now,
clean up.
my turn.
Well,
Slide now. Melee attacks.
What I've been doing.
Shadow strike.
Fire Carnival!
Slit edge! Now, close in and clean up.
Side
Chrome
slash.
armor! Assault hammer!
It's
I
time
need
to
healing.
I should heal
Flame
up
grenade!
first.
Yes! Now get in
Watch
close!
me lay into it!
Sliding. Slinger.
This thing's harder than the tyrant.
Use an aura. Get control of the battle.
I-
Scream edge.
I don't have an aura. Best I can do is that.
Side slash.
Chrome
Shadow
armor!
strike.
Wild down! I topped him! Close in!
Victory is ours!
Good job, team.
True on any planet.
It did it. Can't wear that because it's for a level 8, but you know, almost there. Need a little bit more. Anyway, I'm just in the area. I was just looking for a loot. You know, some loot around here. Kind of saw a crab. Was like, oh, it's like a mini elite. I'm gonna stab it. Probably up there is where it is. So I'll worry about it later. Since I do not want to run into more very pissed off territory. But I'm happy we came over here. This was a fun run over here. A nice learning experience, one would say.
Did they see us?
Oh, they saw me.
Wild spin!
Shadow strike.
Wild down!
Side slash.
Fire Carnival!
Flame grenade!
Scream edge.
Now, close in and clean up.
like that. That's her like one moves. I just every time I hear early bird, I just want to hear
Move in and do some
special.
damage.
Ah!
Upper hand.
Slit Recuperate!
Sliding slinger. Shadow strike.
Assault hammer! Flame grenade! Now,
Scream
close in
edge.
and clean up. Fate dealt us these cards, so we have to play them.
Oh, good, she learned trash talk.
We can do this.
Good. Go fuck yourself. Like yelling at him like that. She yells at him, but it sounds like a horrible Xbox 360, like Call of Duty microphone.
Open fire! Follow me!
Can't help it. Just like opening firing on things.
Okay, here comes the pain!
Wild
Assault hammer! Flame grenade!
carnival!
Side slash.
They
Off
stack.
balance.
Ow.
Recuperate!
Sliding slinger.
Slit edge! Now, close in and clean up.
Watch me lay into it.
That put a dent in him. Move in and keep the rhythm
Thanks
going.
for the backup.
Upper hand.
Just do as you please.
Slit edge!
Sliding slinger.
Weaken him and lay in.
Good idea. I'll cut him down to size.
Wild
Throw armor!
Class rank up. Advanced survival bodywear. That's some advanced bodywear. Better in defense, but I gotta be a level 8, and I'm still not there yet. Rank 8, but I'm not level 8. We'll get there, though.
Great!
Great. Nailed it.
Commander Vandam.
Hello.
Well, now, look what the cat dragged in.
Pretzels.
Sorry we missed you last time. We could have come to meet you at HQ, you know.
Indeed. I suggested as much. Twice.
And we know how much I enjoy being told what to do. Anyway, I hear you tangled with a tyrant, way out of your league, on a training mission, no less. That was reckless, and goddamn magnificent.
Mission complete. Good job, team. Time for a save. I always like to make multiple saves.
So, Commander, to what do we owe the pleasure of your visit here today?
Looking for
Well,
Panera.
I can't just ask Nagi to do everything for me. I'd be out of a job.
Hey, I delivered you the new recruit, didn't I?
Yeah, you won the bet. Don't worry about it, all right? I'll settle up with you later. You know I'm good for it.
The bet?
I'm sure I'm needed elsewhere. If you'll all excuse me, Commander.
Well, that wasn't obvious at all.
Huh. Look at you two. I swear, you're like two children excited about a new toy.
Look who's talking. I don't recall ever seeing you file a request to personally train a rescue before.
Is that so odd?
It is before we'd even asked him to become a blade, little miss stick in the rear.
Usually I ask when I don't get your slang expressions, but something tells me to just let that one go.
Enough about that. Where are your manners, anyway? I still haven't been introduced to our new recruit here.
It's me, Tripoli.
Commander Vandam is Blade's top
I've
officer.
been a monster hunter in different generations of my
In the past life, I
family.
was chief engineer on the White Whale. Same idea, basically. Someone has a problem, I fix it. You follow? Huh. Not much for conversation, are you?
So you still haven't told us why you're here. From the look of things, I'm guessing this isn't a social call.
You don't think?
No. So let's cut the crap and get down to business.
Ha! Sounds like you're learning my expressions just fine, Elma. Anyway, first we need Chatty Cathy here to choose a division and pull an assignment.
Assignment? We'll ask some more about the divisions.
Pretty much everyone in New LA works for Blade, in one of several different fields. Helping to explore Mira, or to maintain order in the city, or, well, you remember Nagi's speech, right? There are 8 different fields in all, and each one has its own branch within Blade.
We'll take all of them.
Officially, they're called divisions. Naturally, you'll want to choose one that best suits your personality and your talents.
Let's start with the Pathfinders.
Oh, no.
Pathfinder's #1 responsibility is planting data probes, like you did on your training mission.
I can't draw it all over again. I'm a Pathfinder.
Job, but important? You bet your ass it's important. We've only been on Mira 2 months. We don't know jack about
Just a
this
rock
place.
finder again.
The more probes we install, the faster we can get our bearings here and give ourselves a fighting chance.
We've already detailed how important it is we expand the Frontier Nav network ASAP. So, for the time being, I'll just remind you of the highlights. It helps us keep Blade safe. It helps us keep the city safe. And most important of all, it's the key to locating the missing parts of the Lifehold and recovering the rest of the human race.
Okay, next up, Interceptors.
Like football?
You met Akalov and Evans, right? Irina and Gwen, this is their division. Interceptors have one main duty: protect New LA and everyone in it from the wildlife here on Mira.
Interception.
Right now, this is probably our busiest division. Interceptors ride shotgun for the research eggheads, they escort VIPs around, and they help any other idiots who get caught out there with their pants down.
Next are the Harriers. Remember Doug Barrett, the Skell pilot conducting the test flight with Lynn? He's part of the Harriers. If you think of the Interceptors as defense, Harriers would be New LA's offense. They specialize in preemptive strikes on clear and obvious threats. But only on clear and obvious threats. They're not meant to go out and just blast any indigen that moves.
And you got your Reclaimers.
Jesus Christ. So
These
many.
guys are in charge of finding the other pieces of the White Whale. Among other things, that is. Including anything of ours left behind after a battle. Skell debris, weapons, personal effects. It can get a bit morbid, frankly, but it's gotta be done. Until we're up and running here on Mira, and have this place completely figured out. Everything we brought from Earth needs to be treated like it's irreplaceable. Also, the search for the Lifehold. That's mostly on the Reclaimers.
Next, Curators.
I'm a farmer.
Curators are the first to scout ahead to unexplored territory, bringing back whatever samples they can get their hands on. Fruits, bugs, sticks and stones, you name it.
Don't break your bones.
It's not all picking berries, though. Being a curator also means being the first to encounter unknown indigens.
Next? All right, prospectors. Prospectors do, well, prospecting. They poke around, looking for minerals, resources, and whatnot. Things we need for everyday life here. We packed all the essentials we could on the White Whale, but that won't last forever. We need to be able to replenish our water and fuel if we want to survive.
Bye.
And sooner or later, we're gonna have to figure out how to replace things from scratch. From the socket on a Skell's knee joint, right down to the frying pan in Lynn's kitchen.
The rock fighters do that.
Without these guys busting their butts, we'd have no future to speak of.
Next up, outfitters. All of our ground gear and Skell weaponry is developed in conjunction with private arms manufacturers, or AMs. Outfitters are Blade's way of supporting these AMs. They'll seek out anything that might inspire new weapon ideas, and even assist with testing new prototypes.
Finally, the mediators. These are the folks who keep everything hunky-dory with John and Joan Q public. Any problems a civvy has, they come to mediators. Fight with your neighbor? Mediators. Lost cat? Mediators. It's not a division for everyone. You need to be a jack of all trades, and a people person. Someone with my charming personality? Probably not the best mediator. But if you got what it takes, it's a clutch role, keeping things cool on the home front.
All right, so I think that's all 8 divisions. Any idea which one you'd like to join? Don't fret about it too much.
No.
Whichever you choose, you still have a lot of freedom in how you operate. Mediators can still get out there and mix it up, hunt indigens, whatever. And if a Harrier wants to take a break and settle an argument, that's their prerogative too. To be honest, even though it's sort of frowned upon, you can actually change your division whenever you like. So there's really no reason to stress about this.
You could just be whatever.
All right, you ready to choose?
Explain again? Alright.
Yeah, and? We're on pins and needles here.
I'm hesitating. Dude, I don't fucking know. I mean, I could change it regardless. I feel like I would be more of an interceptor than anything. I just run out and fight. I'm a grunt. What if I want to be a mediator? I don't know. I don't even know how much this has an impact. I don't know if this is like picking like the quests I'm gonna get or missions or whatever. Like I have no idea what any of this is gonna do for me. Or is this my class that I can eventually switch? I'm not even sure. I don't know. I think it just affects my stats, does it not? Simply because the rate you pick up items and find new things. Let's see. They all have like a support effect, and they don't really explain it fully, so I'm just looking into what other people say. You picked curator. Does that. Brings different awards. Like for fun, I'll just pick interceptor. Yeah, that's fine.
Then it's settled?
Sure, man. I'll probably be changing at some point, but
That's over. By the power invested in me, yada yada, you're officially a Blade.
Congrats. And welcome.
I know you're gonna do great.
Thank you. I have no idea what I'm doing. I am lost.
Now for the job. Let's get down to brass tacks. Nelson's team has gone missing. Last contact we had, they were installing a data probe out in eastern Primordia. Then, nothing.
Nelson. Pathfinders, right?
Are we talking indigents here or what?
Your guess is as good as mine, but they did have a skell with them. You'd think they could hold their own, or at least run away.
All right, we're on it. We'll head to their last known location and go from there.
Report whatever you find ASAP.
Of course. Let's move out.
Roger that.
Search for it. Got it.